my first moment of inspiration. I would say the inspiration came around sometime shortly after superstar Michael Jackson had passed away, and there was so much media attention on who was going to have custody of the kids and so forth. And I would lay awake at night and I would think, wow, what happens to children like that when they grow up? And it just kind of morphed from there, and I started thinking different possibilities of storylines of what would happen to the grown children. I decided very early on that I would start with the character of Creston. And I wanted him to be a strong man, very confident, good-looking man, of course. And his character, much like many people that we all know, has a very good moral code, a good moral sense, but yet he was still lacking something spiritually. And I wanted to develop his character around his search for something. He was a successful businessman and successful in his worldly life. I wanted to show his transition to finding his path to God. Of course, research is necessary for any writer, and in this novel that was certainly the case. I didn't have to do extreme amounts simply because I had a lot of people very close to me, like my husband, who is a physician, who could answer medical questions for me and make sure that I was putting proper information in. However, you will see in the next novel, which is the follow-up to Wrestling Angels, a considerable amount of more exotic location research. I read many different genres, including political commentaries, historical biographies. Of course, I love Christian romance, which is what I decided to pursue in my writing itself. But the authors, I would say that, in particularly in Christian romance, that I enjoy the most are D. Henderson, Karen Kingsbury. I recently read a series by Julie Cave. So there's a lot of them out there that are just wonderful. Of course, we don't want to give away any secrets to the second novel, but we will be following one of the other siblings, and this time we're going to be following the path of Tegan James. Tegan is a doctor. Of course, she was introduced to us in the first book, and we will see a little bit more of one of the favorite characters who is not a family member, Craig Lesko. And I hope that everyone will enjoy this one as much, maybe even more, than the first one.